Hello friends, I'm CA Rohit Tehelramani, indirect tax expert at Clear Tax. Today I want to discuss with you important recommendations made by GST Council in their 42nd council meeting related to return filing system. In the council meeting, they have also discussed a few points related to compensation cess, payments to be made to the states, exemption is provided to satellite launching services, which I'm not going to cover in this video. If you want to check out all the highlights of 42nd council meeting, you can go to our YouTube channel and check out a video in the name of 42nd GST council meeting highlights. But in this video, I'm only going to cover the aspects related to filing. This is the list or the summary of all the recommendations made related to filing, which I'll be discussing point by point briefly, and after all the points are discussed, I'll sum it up and tell you what does it mean for taxpayers and how should we prepare for it. So the first recommendation of GST Council is related to quarterly filing GSTR1 due date. The due date, as we know, for quarterly GSTR1s is last date of the month succeeding the end of the quarter. Like for April, May, June, 31st July is the due date, which is now recommended to be changed to 13th of July, like 13th of the next month after the quarter. Why is this made? We'll come to know after a few points. Another important change that is recommended is auto-filling of GSTR 3B from GSTR 1 and 2B details. Like all the liabilities will be auto-filled from GSTR 1 and all the ITC will be auto-filled from GSTR 2B. And based on that, your net tax cash liability will be determined, which you will have to pay. They have recommended to implement this from 1st January 2021 for monthly return filers, and for quarterly return filers this will be applicable from 1st of April 2021. The next point is related to quarterly filers only. For quarterly filers, they have changed the threshold limit. Like right now, any taxpayer with a turnover of up to 1.5 crores can opt for quarterly filing, and while he opts for quarterly filing, he can only file GSTR 1. But now they have changed this threshold. The threshold is changed to 5 crore rupees. Like whichever taxpayer has turnover of up to 5 crores in a financial year can opt for quarterly return filing. And while he opts for quarterly return filing, along with GSTR 1, he will be able to file GSTR 3B also quarterly. But the tax payments are to be made on monthly basis. Now, how are these to be made? That they have not specified, but they have specified one point, that an auto-generated challan, which will be optional, will be made available for first and the second month basis 35% of the net tax cash liability paid in the last quarter. So an auto-generated challan will be available for first and second month of the quarter that can be paid. I'm assuming that they will also give an option of paying the tax liability on self-assessment basis, as many of the businesses in India are seasonal or cyclical. That means they say different kind of transactions in different quarters. So if my last quarter was good, does not mean that this quarter I will also be required to pay so much of tax. Or if I did not pay much tax in last quarter, that does not mean that I will not be required to pay tax in this quarter as well. So this is a very important change that is recommended by them, and they have recommended that this be applicable from 1st January 2021. Now it is not clear if they are talking about return period starting from 1st Jan 2021 or the return or the due dates that are falling after 1st Jan 2021. To my assumption, it is going to be return filing period, that is for Jan to March. These people will be able, small taxpayers will be able to offer quarterly return filing of GSTR 3B. However, we will have to wait for notification to see in detail how this will be implemented. Another recommendation made by the council is mandating the filing of GSTR 1 before filing GSTR 3B. The intention behind this also seems to be that auto filling of GSTR 1 details in 3B can only be done if GSTR 1 is filed before 3B. And if it is mandated, that means if you are going to file 3B, you must ensure that you have filed GSTR 1 before that. The applicability of this recommendation is recommended to be made applicable from 1st of April 2021. Also, they have recommended that necessary amendments in the rules and acts will be made for keeping this kind of return filing system, that is filing GSTR 1 and 3B and also using 2B, to be made as the default return filing system. This also they have recommended, and all the necessary amendments or changes will be taking place in the acts and rules. Another important recommendation is related to HSN or SSC codes applicability. Right now we are not very strictly following the requirements of HSN SSC requirements or reporting in GSTR 1. However, they are revising the requirements from 1st of April 2021. The new requirements are: for small taxpayers with a turnover of up to 5 crores, 4 digits of HSN or SSC code will be mandatory, and that too only for B2B transactions. In many of the highlights that I have seen, many people have overlooked this B2B section detail only. However, when the notification will come, then only will be totally clear of how it is going to be implemented. For those taxpayers with turnover of more than 5 crores, 6 digits of HSN or SSC is required to be mandatorily provided while filing of returns. Also, they have given a power, they have recommended to give power to CBIC to mandate 8 digits of HSN or SSC code for specified class of taxpayers or activities like goods or services. There are 2 more recommendations which are smaller in nature but are also important. First is related to refund. Like refund, whichever will be distributed or paid will only be issued to those bank accounts which are validated with PAN card and Aadhaar card. This will be made effective from 1st of January 2021. So if your bank accounts registered with GST are not validated with PAN or Aadhaar card, make sure that you get it validated so that you get the refunds in the bank account. The next and the last and a very small change is a recommendation on allowing nil CMP08 filing through SMS. Now that we know we have GSTR 1 and 3B, nil filing through SMS, they are also recommending allowing the filing of CMP08 through SMS, and necessary provision will be made by GSTN for that. So these were the recommendations of GST Council that were relating to filing, return filing system. To sum it up, what government is trying to do is what was their original intention. Taking all your liabilities from GSTR 1, giving you the ITC based on what your supplier has filed in their GSTR 1, and that is going to flow into your 2B, and from that 2B only you will be allowed ITC. So it is going to be very important to reconcile what your supplier is filing and what you have booked in your books of accounts. Now there will again be another kind of friction about quarterly taxpayers. Like if my supplier is quarterly filer, I will be getting ITC only at the end of the quarter, that is after the supplier has filed his GSTR 1. Now this is also a frictional point. I don't know how the industry is going to manage that, but as of now this is the information that we have, that 3B will be auto-filled. So it is very important for you to check your books of accounts and your supplier compliances. Make sure that correct liabilities are declared in GSTR 1. And out of these recommendations, some are to be made applicable from January 2021 and some will be made applicable from April 2021. Here is a small gist or summary of what is recommended to be made applicable from January and what is recommended to be made applicable from April 2021. However, in detail or exactly we'll be able to know only when the notifications will be issued. I hope this video was useful to you, and you can share this video with those who might find it useful. And also we keep making good content about taxes and savings, and we post that content on our YouTube channel. So do go and check out our YouTube channel and subscribe the same. And if you want to be notified with each and every content that we post, do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.